Hello, 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 and good morning. This is your intuitive life coach, Tammy Ward, coming at you with your every single Monday with a little bit of mindset to hopefully to shift your consciousness and be able to give you little tools, boom, 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 for you to grow in your personal life or in your business or wherever you see fit, right? Um, as you guys know, I've been doing this since like 2017, I believe. I've been coming in here either on Mondays or Fridays or whenever I can to be able to just give you guys a little bit of love, a little bit of like, hey, you're not alone, a little bit of like, yes, I can tackle this life and this is what's up. Because you guys know, I did the journey coaching program with Noelle and John and all of their beautiful trainers. I am currently working as an intuitive life coach, utilizing my psychic abilities, utilizing my clairvoyance and my claircognizance to be able to guide you a little bit in life. And today, while I was working out, that's why I'm still in my workout gear, representing the Navy, my 24 years of it. I am like all over the place in the sense of what I wanted to talk about today and what I wanted to share with you. And what I wanted to share is something that I think that we all kind of like go through all the time in different phases of our life, and that's the cycles of transformation. And when I talk about the cycles of transformation, I'm talking about those moments of like, yes, you have transformed into a new person, that you are living your life's purpose and you are going towards the light at the end of that tunnel. And whatever you may be, I also think cycles of transformation are also just like saying goodbye and to things that no longer serve you, whether it be, books, TV, different routines, different habits that you have had that no longer serve you. And that could be people as well. But I do think that, as we have people in our lives, we have to begin to understand and build love and trust and boundaries around those people. Unless there's like some sort of like heavy conflict, then it's like, listen, you need to get out of my life, right? And that's what I mean by cycles of transformation. And for me, when I went through my cycles of transformation, it was back in actually when I began to become a life coach. And it's one of the reasons why I became one is because I was still in the military. I had been in for almost 20 years, and I was always known as the sailor to get the things done, right? I was the chief who you went to when you wanted things to be done right, things to be done fairly, things to be done in a way that will enhance and empower everyone. Henceforth, why I'm a life coach. However, I had gone to a duty station where the commanding officer of that duty station just was not, he just did not vibe with me. Didn't vibe with me. Didn't like the way I led. Didn't like the way that I approached things. Didn't like the way I did anything. And so there were lots of times where this commanding officer would really test me to the limits and test me so much. And that began to have sailors begin to test me. And that began to have me question my confidence and question the last 20 years of my career, of my leadership and what I'm doing. And so that was a cycle of transformation, right? The cycle of transformation was understanding that, hey, sometimes not everyone is going to like you. And sometimes you have to be tested and tried in certain situations in your life to understand what the lesson is. And I know now that has been like forever ago, that the universe was trying to tell me like, look, you are no longer need to be in the military, right? You need to be out there using your abilities, your psychic abilities, using your intuitiveness to be able to help others. And it took me a while to figure that out, but I did do it. And there were certain times where I had to go through cycles of transformation to get to that person, to get back to that person is what I like to say, because I think I was definitely that person as a younger child, knowing my abilities, knowing how I can help, knowing how I can motivate and empower. And then I just had to get back to that person. And I think that's oftentimes what we have to do whenever we're in these positions of where the society or other people are going to come in and try and tear us down, right? I mean, the biggest bully of all is number one, yourself. The second biggest bully of all are the people who you allow in, right? To attack you, to be able to get you off your journey, off your path, off your guard. And so I just want to talk a little bit about that. You know, so the thing about it is like, you know, the cycle of transformation, and where and how do you start to get there, and where and how do you continue to get there, whatever level, whatever phase of path that you are on right now. And it's about seeking the good, right? And recognizing the facts versus the feelings in every situation. And, you know, it's funny that I say facts versus feelings because I did a workbook of facts versus feelings. And if anybody here would love it, to have it, DM me or write in the comments. I would love to have that, and I will send it to you. But it's just a really good way to understand the facts behind your stories, the facts behind what has happened in your life, the facts behind how you saw it then to how you see it now, the facts behind really understanding your feelings. Because, you know, there's this oh my gosh, there's this amazing will. It's called the Feelings Will. It's drawing a blank on who created it right now. Actually, I think it might be in my notes on who created it somewhere in here. Give me 1 second. I just want to make sure I give you the right information. Where is it? 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 Oh, dun, 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 dun. It was by Dr. Gloria Wilcox, and it's a will for you to locate your feelings and note what you're going through. So in this instance, to be like, there might be a time where you completely feel sad and just crazy, just sad, period. And that's the feeling, right? That's the feeling. But when you break down the facts of everything, when you break down what that feeling is, you realize that really you just feel stupid or miserable or inferior or sleepy, even bored. So the workbook is about understanding the facts in your story and understanding the true feelings that you were going through during that period of time, and searching out how you can utilize the cycles of transformation to see those stories as like a lesson, to see those stories as a growth moment, to see those stories as a time in your life when, yes, you were going through a hard time, but you can transform into something else by utilizing that moment to progress you forward. And I know for me that is like major the case, especially through the abuse I endured as a child, the abandonment through my emancipation with my family, the many times in the military where I was unable to be myself, and I, you know, took on everybody else's personality as my own because I didn't know who I was at the time. And so a lot of those stories, a lot of those moments I replayed over and over in my mind that just kept getting me stuck. It kept keeping me in a certain cycle in my life that was just not healthy. And so when we decide to transform into someone else, we have to utilize those cycles to get us there, to transform, to know, you know, I mean, I think anytime you do a survey, you always see where you were, and then you set the intention of where you want to be, and then you look back at after the training or after a program or whatever you did and be like, oh my God, yeah, I'm here. And so I love those things. I love those things that help you see that. And I think that, you know, the brain, whenever we go through transformation, the mechanics of our brain, you know, it hates information that is contradictory to, well, it's contradictory, that is why it's contradictory, period, amen. So like a lot of times our brain, whenever we want to go through transformations and we're going through certain cycles in our life, you know, we want to change, we're doing things to change, we're doing things to be better, but then our brain is like, you're contradicting everything we've done thus far in our life, right? Like you want me to do this, you want me to start meditating when you used to like smoke a cigarette, get drunk, and pass the fuck out to forget your feelings, right? Like why is that, right? You want me to end this relationship whenever you know that all I do is get lonely all the time? I mean, so there's so many things that happen, and that our brain is like, what? You want me to do what? Right? Like, it's it doesn't want you to contradict yourself. It hates it. It hates information to contradict what you've been doing this whole time. And so that's why I'm a firm believer in that we have to go a little bit deeper and deeper and deeper into the facts of our feelings, into the facts of our story, to know our story, to know who we are, to know where we want to go, to know where we want, what our purpose is in life, and to create a life of, limitless possibilities, because we are full of limitless possibilities. We're full of areas where we can do better. We are full of areas where we can grow more and more and more and more and more. And that's how you begin to start your cycles of transformation. Is you have to trick your brain. You have to stop it from doing what it's used to doing. You have to really dig deep within inside yourself to move in a direction that you want, where you want to be. And I think a lot of people, they don't want to do that work. They it's too comfortable for them. They don't want to switch a habit. They don't want to listen to the person over there that's saying, "Hey, knock knock, you really should be shifting here somewhere." And so I think whenever you are able to take the control back in your story, and take the control back in your own feelings and how you truly represent yourself, you can then transform into something amazing. There's always little areas in our life where we want to improve, right? Whether it's, oh, there's my dogs in the background. Whether it's going to be something that is as simple as learning to brush your teeth at night, to learning how to deal with a partner who is struggling, or with you who are struggling, or how to communicate better in a relationship, or how to develop skills to be able to run a marathon, or lose weight, or whichever way you seem to do it. I think when we understand the facts of why things are happening, the science behind it, the psychology behind it, the motivation behind it, the inspiration we have, the intuition that we need to listen to, all of that helps the cycles of transformation go into where you just have already transformed. And I think that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. I know I've done it for myself, which is amazing. And I help many, many clients get there as well, to help them transform into something. No matter, sometimes people just feel like they have a loss, or sometimes people have a feeling that they're missing out on something, and they want to find what that is. Sometimes they've been struggling with a habit or a pattern that no longer serves them for so long, and they want to get out of that. What I do is I utilize my intuitive gifts, my psychic abilities, to be able to contact guides, and to be able to talk with people to understand what that might be for you. And then we go into the process of understanding your own cycles and how you can transform in a safe, healthy environment. And so, but to do all that, you must know the facts about you. You must know the facts about your story. You must know the facts about your feelings to be able to get there and enjoy that cycle of transformation and embrace it. And embrace like boldly, right? That's totally my website. And take it in to know that you don't have to continue to struggle in life. You don't have to continue to, everybody's always saying, I just want to be happy. Well, fucking newsflash, happiness is already within you. It's simply a choice on whether you be happy. And then I have a lot of people say, well, how I'm going through a divorce. How can I be happy through that? Well, you can. You just have to find it. You have to find the facts of what makes you happy, why it's better off, and how you can continue to move forward in this divorce and being happy and choosing to be happy for both parties if you want to really get there. So that's the thing about a cycle of transformation, is facts versus your feelings, getting to know them, getting to understand it, getting to break it down, getting to all that. So if you would love a copy of my workbook, Facts versus Feelings, just either put in the comments here, DM me, get a hold of me, click on that link. I might put a link in the comments so you can just go straight to it. However you want to do, start today. Start working yourself out today. There's no better time than on a Monday morning to be able to transform you by Friday evening, right? And look, if you are looking for someone to just talk with, see if we're a good fit, to see if how I can help you go into your life, please DM me. Let's get it started and let's enjoy life, shall we? And until next time, keep loving, keep growing, and keep embracing life boldly.